Hello my beans and nuggets, welcome back to my channel. Now I know I should just start off every video like this should just be my intro by being like, I know I haven't been on here, I know it's been a while since I last filmed. Literally it has been like what, over a year since I last filmed. Exactly, you know what I mean? But I'm here, I got a new camera, I chopped off all my hair, got some classes, got a new light. The lighting isn't perfect. I don't get natural light from my room, so that sucks. But we're just gonna have to make do with what we have. Is that even the right term? I don't know. I'm like really dyslexic, so sometimes I say things and it's not the right thing at all. But you know what I'm talking about. So yeah, and also I'm using my TV as a monitor, so if you're like, why does she keep looking up? That's probably why. I'm gonna try not to look up and just really focus on the camera, but you know, whatever. It is what it is. But I am going to try to film more videos for you guys and stay more consistent because I actually do want to start creating more content for you guys because I love beauty. And you know, for a minute there I kind of like not fell off the bandwagon of beauty because I've obviously like always loved it, but I kind of just wasn't like as passionate about it. But I do want to start filming, you know, like some more reviews, monthly favorites, favorite products, which is kind of basically the same thing as monthly favorites, hauls, because your girl likes to spend some money, so there's no secret about that. But yeah, so I thought that I would start back with a monthly favorites video because we are nearing the end of October and I've never done one of these, and so I was like, you know what, I should do one of those. I could do one every month. Hopefully my favorites will change. I use a lot of the same stuff, so it might be kind of repetitive, but I also have a lot of stuff, like a lot of stuff in my collection that I need to dip back into or dip into that's brand new. And who knows, like I might end up falling in love with some new products and those will become my monthly favorites, and therefore I will provide a nice video for you guys. So yes, with that being said, let's hop right into the favorites. Let's talk about primer. Girl, I'm out of breath. The first primer, well, the only primer that really I have been using this month is the Wet n Wild Prime Focus Primer Serum. It looks like this. It's like a nice nudie pink kind of shade with some gold shimmers in there. Not like super strong gold shimmers, but it's there. This smells good to me, but if you have really sensitive skin, I would maybe kind of veer away from this because this smells pretty strong. For me personally, it kind of smells like a watermelon skincare product, if that makes any sense. I'm very descriptive with scents sometimes. Like there's some scents that I can just totally nail for you guys and be like, this is exactly what it smells like. Some of you might agree, some of you might not agree, but this definitely smells like a watermelon skincare product to me. But with that being said, I still like this. I've been using it pretty much like every day that I've been using makeup, which I don't wear makeup like every day because obviously we're in the middle of a pandemic and I have an autoimmune disease, so like I'm really not trying to catch COVID, you know what I mean? So I haven't really been going out, but I do sometimes still like to do my makeup, even like for filming TikToks and stuff like that, and I have been loving this. Now this is super affordable, which I really like. Primer used to be something that I was like, I don't need primer. But you know, obviously I grew up, I learned about a lot of things, and primer is something that I was like, you know what, I should probably be wearing that. Everybody's different. I'm not going to tell you what to do. You obviously don't have to wear a primer, but I also do think that it creates for a better base for your makeup, that rather than just putting it on bare skin, like your makeup on bare skin. So I have really been loving this. I also really loved the primer serum that they had that was in that limited edition collection. I don't remember the name of it, but it was like a goth collection, I think, and the primer was like a shimmery pink. It kind of looked like a witch's potion, and I have backups of that, but I kind of saved those because I was like, I'm gonna save this for when I, you know, start wearing makeup and when we can actually go out again without having to wear a mask, which at this point, I don't think will ever happen. So I just kind of have to get over that thought. But yeah, so I wasn't really using those because I was like, I need to save these, you know, because these are my favorite and they're limited edition. They don't sell these anymore. I never even thought to check because I went to Walgreens and I think that's where I bought this. Either Walgreens or Ulta is where I got this. But I did go to Walgreens and I saw them there still. And I was like, well, I guess it's not limited edition because it's still here. And I think I bought that maybe like 2 years ago, so it's still around is my point. So if you see that one, definitely try that one as well. I don't think that one is scented as well, but I don't think it's like as strong as this one, but still this one smells decent. It doesn't linger, which I like, and it creates a nice base for me. It's not super moisturizing either, but you know, it doesn't really claim to do that, I don't think, but it's still pretty good. All right, so let's talk about foundations next. I have two that I have really been loving. One is high-end and one is drugstore. So we'll start with the drugstore one. This is the Catrice HD Liquid Coverage Foundation. It comes in the dropper bottle like this. This shade is Hazelnut Beige. It's pretty decent shade match. I actually got another shade that is a teeny bit lighter than this, which I actually think will probably work out better than this shade. To be honest with you, I'm not the greatest at shade matching, so if you're like, oh, what shade are you? I'm gonna get your shade. Don't look at me for that. I would probably go to a different YouTuber because I'm so bad at shade matching, but this one was actually a pretty decent match for me. I love this. It says lasts up to 24 hours and it's mattifying, has a second skin effect. I don't really know who's wearing makeup purposefully for 24 hours, so I haven't really tested that, but I have worn this for like a while before. I will usually wear this also like while going out, like at night back in the day, pre-pandemic days, and this was really a good foundation. It's super affordable. You can find it, I find it at Ulta. I don't know if you can find it like at Walgreens or CVS or anywhere else, but I purchased mine from Ulta, and yeah, I love the finish of this. It is matte. I don't think it's like overly matte, if that makes sense. It feels really good on the skin because it's really lightweight, and I notice that every time that I wear this foundation, I do get a lot of compliments when I wear it. So I suggest that you check it out if you haven't already. Some people love this foundation, some people hate it, but I'm definitely a like follower of this foundation. Like, I'm one of the cult followers of this foundation. I love this. It's definitely holy grail status for me. I don't even know if what I just said made sense, but you know what I mean. Like, this is a holy grail up there for me. No matter how many high-end foundations I use, I tend to always go back to this one. So yeah. Okay, let's talk about a high-end foundation now. The Cover FX Total Cover Cream Foundation. Looks like this, super cute packaging, really simple. This is what it looks like. I have the shade N30. Again, this is probably not the best shade match. Also, my light is probably washing it out and making it look a little bit more orange, but you know, it's okay. I really like this. I didn't think I was gonna like cream foundations. The other cream foundation I really like is the MAC one. I can't remember the name at the top of my head. This is what I mean by I'm a really shitty YouTuber, but it's like a cream foundation, and it has like the clear lid, if that makes sense. I think you guys know what I'm talking about. I don't remember the name, but I like that one. But I also really like this one, and I like the finish of it. It looks really natural. The only thing I would say about this is that it can feel a little bit heavier on the skin. So if you don't like that, be wary of that, because this definitely will feel a little bit heavier. I mean, that goes for any cream products, but there are some cream products that I've tried that feel like really light and just like second skin. But this is a little bit heavier, but I still like it. I still like the finish. And yeah, I think that products go on top of it and layer like pretty nicely. So there's that. Okay, let's move on to powder. So for actual face powder, I have been obsessed with the Dermablend loose setting powders. So I have Cool Beige and also the original shade, which is kind of like translucent. I love these. I kind of like abandoned these for a minute in my life there, and then I went back to them and I was like, why did I ever stop using you? So I love these. Sometimes I mix them in the cap. I don't even know if there's a point in doing that, but I just do it because I just like to mix everything. I'm like a bartender, but with makeup. I like to mix a lot of shades, you know what I mean? I have always loved these. I have been using these for years. I always stock up when the Ulta like 21 Days of Beauty comes around because I just really love these. I definitely have backups of these. It makes your skin just look so flawless and so airbrushed, and it's not like super heavy, which I really like, and it kind of gives you like the tiniest bit of coverage. Not if you're looking for like a powdered foundation or like a powder that has good coverage, this is not it. This is more of like a finishing powder, obviously, you know, that's what it is. It's a setting powder, so it's not going to give you like a lot of coverage, but even with that, holy grail up there with the Catrice there in my makeup holy circle. I don't really know what I'm trying to say, but you know what I mean. Also from Dermablend that I have been loving is the Illuminating Banana Powder. Now I have been loving this for baking, actually. I don't bake every day, but when I do, I like to use this. I don't like to set this under my eyes as much. If I do it under my eyes, I'm not baking. I'm just like tapping and then sweeping, but I don't let it bake because I notice that if I let it sit there, it kind of, when I wipe away, it leaves a yellow cast, which obviously it's banana powder, so like it's gonna be yellow, but like when I bake on my cheeks, it doesn't do that. But if I do it under my eyes, there's like a really heavy yellow cast there. I don't know, maybe it's also just like the foundations that I mix it with that it's like not good, or I don't know. But for under my eyes or under your eyes, if you have this and you want to try it for baking under your eyes, just tap. I usually go in with a beauty blender, kind of like tap it in and then like use a brush and buff everything out. So yeah, that's that. Let's move on to, I guess, like some cheek products. So for bronzer, I have been loving a few. One of them that I forgot to bring over is Benefit Hoola, but let's be real, everybody knows what that looks like, so I don't think I need to show you. Benefit Hoola I use pretty much every single day. I have been using that also for years, and yeah, so that's that. The next bronzer I have, okay, I'm really hoping that they still sell this. I haven't checked if they do, but I know that this was limited edition at one point. The Marc Jacobs Tantastic Omega Bronze Coconut Perfect Tan Bronzer. It even says right on there limited edition, so that's great. I don't know if they still sell it, but if you have it or if you can find it, definitely try it out because this is amazing. Now, we had a little incident with mine. I don't know what happened, but I didn't even drop it or anything like that, but I just opened it one day and noticed that the center kind of had caved in, and I was like, and it just kept crumbling apart, and I was like, there's no way that I'm gonna keep using this and it's just gonna keep crumbling and this is gonna turn out well. Like, I need to just repress this. So that's exactly what I did. I repressed it. It still smells like coconut a little bit, but I think that the alcohol kind of took that away, which I don't really care about because honestly I'm not really buying makeup because it smells good, you know what I mean? If anything, I actually like makeup that is not heavily scented. I really love this. This is perfect even just for like contouring, bronzing, whatever you want to do. It's like an all-in-one kind of product. I don't really know how to explain it because typically contour and bronzing shades are like two completely different shades, but I feel that you can do either one with this. I'm actually wearing it today, which you probably can't tell because this damn light's washing everything out. But yeah, if you can find this, definitely try to get it. Or if you haven't and you haven't dipped into it, you should. That happened to me. Like, I didn't use this for a while and then I used it again and I was like, oh wow. Yeah, definitely check this out if you haven't already. The next bronzer, is this Cover FX monochromatic bronzer duo. Now these are like matte and shimmer duos. Now I know a lot of people, like some people don't like these, and then some people these are like holy grail status. I really like these a lot. These are newer to my collection, but I still really like them. I haven't used these shimmers as much as I have just using the bronzer shades. So I actually have this one, and I also have the other bronzer duo. I just only brought out one for the video because, you know, I don't want to not try to make a huge mess everywhere. But I really like this. I like the formula of this. I think it's nice and easy to blend. But, you know, I want you guys to always remember to, like, when watching these videos, everybody's skin type, skin tone, everything is different on everybody. So, like, something that I might really love, you might really hate. Something that you might really hate, I might really love. For me, I do like this product. I think it blends nicely. I think the color is nice. I do wish that there was more color range with the bronzers, because as far as their bronzers, they only have 2 shades, like 2 of these duos, so that's kind of a bummer, but you know, it is what it is. I do like this though overall, so yeah. Now let's talk about blush. I have really been loving Patrick Ta products. So this is the Monochrome Moment Velvet Blush, and she's adorable. So the packaging looks like this, and here is the shade She's Adorable. I actually have all of his blushes, so all of these ones, and also all of the powder and cream duos. Yeah, maybe I have a problem, I don't know, but you know what? It's okay. It's okay, because I use them all the time is the thing. I love, love, love these. I have nothing bad to say about these. If you were curious about these and you're like, I don't know if they're good, buy them. You need them. I mean, you don't need them, but you know, if you're wanting to splurge, or even I think the Sephora sale is coming up, try these out because wow. Okay, the next blush that I have really been loving is also from Cover FX, and these are the monochromatic blush duos. So kind of the same concept as the bronzer. It comes with a matte and shimmery side. This is the shades by Cinnamon. I also have all of these duos because I'm a makeup hoarder. These again blend really nicely, nice color range, very versatile, whatever. I think that there is a good range of colors for those. I really, really like these. These are a little bit more pigmented, so going with a light hand. The Patrick Ta ones, I notice are not pigmented, but they're easier to build up, and I would always say that, remember, it's always easier to build up, it's way harder to take away. So remember that the next time that you're like, this product is really pigmented, that's good, just you would have to go in with an extra light hand, because like I just said, would you rather have too much pigment or be able to build up? But I mean, I think that if you use a light hand, you dip into these lightly, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. No problems. All right, let's talk about some highlighters next. So I have a few of them. I have this Jaclyn Hill highlighting palette. This is in the Flash shade, or this is the Flash Quad. The packaging, immaculate, beautiful, stunning. Have nothing bad to say. This formula, how do I even begin to describe this formula? No, I'm totally kidding. This is just an amazing palette. I honestly didn't know what to expect when I purchased it, but to be honest with you, this has been a palette that I consistently go back to. The formula is amazing. It looks really, really stunning on the skin. It gives you that nice wet looking skin, which I am kind of a whore for highlighter. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a highlighter slut. These are really, really good. I can't remember how much this was. I think it was a little bit on the pricier side, but the thing is, you're getting 4 shades and you're getting like a decent amount of product, I think. I don't have the box anymore and it doesn't say on the back of here, but you're getting like a decent amount of product, and let's be real here, like, who is really panning their products when they have like a million products, you know what I mean? So this, though, I've been loving and been using a lot. The other things that I have been using are these Dior palettes, these Dior Backstage Glow Face Palettes. I have 2 shades. I'm actually planning on picking up 3 more of these during the Sephora sale because I love these. So I'm going to show you, this is the universal one. It looks like I barely used it, but I'm just like really, I'm not like one to like scrape my brush in there, you know, be like, gotta get that highlight. But I promise you I have been using these like enough to tell you like these are really, really good. This one I've used a little bit more. This one is the Glitz palette. I really love this shade right here and this shade. So yeah, I've really been loving these. These are definitely on the pricier side, so I would say wait for a sale to get these because these are really, really good, but they're also not like you need them right this second, like right now. Like you could easily buy a drugstore highlighter and be fine, like Wet n Wild. These are really, really nice. I'm actually wearing these today too, but I don't think that you can tell. I also didn't go like too crazy with my highlighter because I was like filming and I was like, I don't want it to, you know, like look bad or something like that. I was like paranoid. Definitely check these out. I believe these are, God, I want to say $45 each. I hope that's not the case because that sounds like a lot of money, but something is telling me these are $45 each, but you know, worth it in my opinion. Okay, let's move on. Oh, I totally forgot about this in the face product, but the oh my god, I can't talk. The e.l.f. 16-hour camo concealer, and I have the shade medium sand. So you will likely see me not using a lighter concealer most of the time to put like under my eyes or anything like that. That technique is just a little too heavy for me, so usually I buy concealers to spot conceal, or like on days that I don't want to wear foundation, I'll just spot conceal a little bit, like a little bit more than normal, and just like go out like that. So yeah, that's why this is not like super light and this is actually like my skin tone, is because of that. So yeah, just wanted to throw that out there. Let's move on to eyeshadow. So I really have been loving these Dior Backstage eyeshadow palettes. Here we are, surprise, more Dior. I really like these. I like this cool neutral shade palette a lot. This kind of, it's gonna wash everything out. I already know my light is. And also I have the warm neutral shade, but the cool neutral shade I really like because it kind of gives me like Lily Rose Depp kind of vibes, and I love that. It just seems like this is definitely like a palette that she has worn, and I love her makeup, and I actually, that's what inspired me to get this palette, because I was like, wow, you know, her makeup is just so like, I don't know, like I love it. I put a dip in my wallet and bought those. No regrets though. I'm actually wearing this warm neutrals on my eyes today. I don't even know if you can tell. I can't see my monitor like without my glasses on, but yeah, I'm wearing the warm neutrals. I really like these. These are super easily blendable, like really nice formula, nicely pigmented. Again, not like overly pigmented that you're just like, oh, should I put way too much, you know, like on my brush? Even then you could just easily tap it off. But I really have been loving these. So that is that. Okay, let's move on to brows. So I have been a Benefit girl for like forever. So Cabral is holy grail up there in my holy grail circle. I've really been loving this. I have a bunch of different shades, but this is the shade number 5. I think this is the one that I am wearing on my brows today. I do like a good thick brow, so there's that. I don't think this will ever change, to be honest with you. Sometimes I use brow pencils like when I'm on the go and I don't have as much time, but definitely have been loving this. Also, sometimes I like to set my brows with a powder, and the Foolproof Brow Powder by Benefit is also really good. It kind of just looks like this. This is the lighter one of the two that I have. But yeah, I've really been loving those. For mascara, I have really been loving the L'Oreal telescopic mascaras. I have the carbon black and also the gold one. Honestly, don't really know the difference. I think it's just a color difference. Yeah, I have been using these for years. There was kind of a point where I stopped using them, and then I kind of pulled them out of my collection, and I was like, I need to try those. And I tried it, and I was like, these are really good. These are really, really good. Mascaras are something that I have very few that I admire in the high-end world. The Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir Mascara, I think that's what it's called, I really, really like. Makeup Forever Smoky Lash, Makeup Forever Excessive Lash. I also recently purchased the Pat McGrath, not the gold tube one, but I think it's like the Eye Fetish. If that's what it's called. I don't know. It comes in like a blue-ish bag, I think. I need to try that out, but I have so many mascaras that I'm trying to go through that I haven't used that. The Dior mascara is really good. Benefit Roller Lash. And besides that, I can't really think of any other high-end mascaras that I'm like, wow, you need this. But for the most part, the drugstore has come out with some really, really amazing products, and these are some of them. Let's move on to lips, shall we? I have a few. I have this Morphe lip oil, this glassified lip oil in the shade Be Kind. It looks like this. This doesn't really have as much of a strong tint as it looks in this tube, but it has some tint. Also not a really, really strong scent, but I've really been liking this for kind of putting on like before I'm doing my makeup. So I'll put on my primer, I'll put on this, and then leave it on like as I'm doing my makeup. That's really all I've been using this for, and so far I have really been loving it. No complaints. I think this is like $9. I mean, it could be cheaper, especially since it's Morphe, but $9 is like not bad at all, especially because it is a good product. So there's that. Also, this Laneige lip sleeping mask in grapefruit. You know, at first I was like, I don't know if I like this that much, but this scent, first of all, is amazing. You can see I've made like a huge dent in it. I don't know if you can see. I have two of these in backup. I have the sweet candy and also the gummy bear one, I think. I have already gone through 2 tubs of these, so I love this product. It's only like $20, $22, I think. And every time I wear it, it just makes my lips look so luscious and plump and smooth, and I don't know, I just really, really like it. And I would say for overnight, I wish this was a little bit thicker. I'll show you the next product that I use actually for overnight, but this I'll throw in my bag even like during the day. I put it on at least 3 to 5 times a day, maybe more. I like my lips to be moisturized. Definitely try this out if you haven't. They have a lot of scents also, so you're likely to find one that you will like, so check it out. Okay, so next I have the Sarah Happ Lip Slip One Luxe Balm. So it looks like this. You can get it from Ulta. Let's see what the inside looks like. It's like a nude pink with some shimmer. My light is probably going to wash that out as well. This kind of has like a rosy scent, very faint. It actually is very reminiscent to me of the Dior lip balm. I don't know if that one, if they still sell it. It came in like a little white container. It was rose scented. That one was a little too strong, but I loved the formula of that. And this one is really thick. It is a little glossy. The Laneige one looks a little glossy also, so if you have a problem with that, these definitely like are not your balms. Like I would go use Aquaphor or something, but this— Hey guys, editing me here. So I went this whole entire video, edited for like 3 hours, and realized that the end just cut off. There's like no ending to it. So this is my ending. You didn't really miss much. I think the last product I was talking about was like the last thing I was going to talk about anyways. But yeah, I didn't get to film an outro. I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Comment, like, subscribe, tell me the kind of stuff you guys want to see next, and I'll see you in the next one, you guys. I'm so sorry. Oh my god, I'm so bad at this, but I love you guys.